Okay, so we're back. We got the Felnerce HSO2A out of its hiding spot, and we're going to see about these speed controllers. Let's get them all out. And so here's the setup. So just put the motors off to the side. We'll grab one motor, and you can see the motor will bolt down right in here, and we'll probably just run the wires down like this. And so the speed controller, we're not going to just bunch it up in there, so we're going to have something like this, and we'll probably just loop these wires or something. So in all honesty, I think we'll just take, and I'd like this to be like right in here. So we will cut these wires basically about where my tool is. With my ugly clipperoonies. So you want to kind of do a measurement, because these are kind of long, and then you got the leads coming off of the motors, and so you can see, kind of figure where you want this to mount underneath here, and kind of give yourself an idea. So we may run the wires down further down here and just kind of loop them up. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm not going to cut any of these short. I don't want to cut any of these short. So, but this right here, I want just enough so that, and let's get this up out of the way, just enough to where we'll mount it here, and this is going to sit down and solder to this board. And so, basically we'll have to turn it this way because of positive and negative. And so each one of these will solder off of this board like this. And then this will mount up here and over here and so on. And your battery will slide up in here and plug in at this point, and that's where this one will mount in. So let's go ahead and see about getting these tinned and ready. So let's go ahead and clip these off, and I'm going to save these because these connectors I will use elsewhere. I really need a better set of cutters for sure. Actually, I think I've got a better set. And I think I know where they're at. I don't know why I'm not using them. If I hold it just right, they cut really good. Right here. Let me just see how well these work. Put that off to the side. Set these off. Let's see about getting some stuff tinned. So I have some Kester 186 no clean flux. Let's get this soldering iron fired up using the PD 3.1 cable. I'm not sure exactly, so that's 325. Let's just jump it on up to 350. I don't know if I'm going to need that much heat. Maybe I need more, I don't know. That's a lot of surface to heat. Where did gray hair come from? Probably shouldn't have used this amazing Chinese solder. I need to do something else because this amazing Chinese solder is like next to useless. Let me see, hopefully I can get that old junk off there. Oh well, maybe I messed up. We'll see. I got some real solder here, I believe. Make sure we got a really good blob on there. Let's add some more to this. We may have enough there. Really worried about this. May have dodged a bullet there. Got that old nasty Chinese solder off there. Now, let this be a testament for the HSO2A now, because believe me, these are every bit of 1/4 inch by probably over 1/4 inch pads, and I don't know exactly how much underneath. There may or may not be, but that's a pretty decent ground plane that we're heating up and tinning here. I mean, it's that's no joke. Okay, so just turn that off. I mean, I don't really need to because that cap really shields a lot. I really need to throw this stuff away, or maybe throw it in my lead box for making, you know, pellets or slugs or something for the air gun, because it's useless as far as for soldering. So I know it's no clean flux, but still, I just wanted to wipe off the excess because it is a little sticky. So, you know, I got some pretty good blobs elsewhere, but that one right there I'm not happy with. Let's just kind of, let's add a little to that. Okay, so now let's get these stripped back. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.